Good evening, everyone.
How are you tonight, Brent?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm great. Well, I first want to welcome everybody to the 128th St. Paul Winter Carnival celebration. It is the Torchlight Parade this evening, and we're celebrating the coolest celebration on Earth.
It is great to be here, Melissa. I am Brent Reichdahl, the 2013 Royal Coordinator, and by my side is...
I'm Melissa Hoffbeck, the 2013 Queen of the Snows. Just ended our year.
Yes.
It was so exciting.
What a fabulous year we had.
And Brent, you spent your year as a Royal Coordinator.
Yes. I spent my year as a Royal Coordinator. That meant that I co-planned with my fellow Kelly Karwoski, and we planned over 350 events for the royal family throughout the 2013 year, and we are just ending. Our last event was this afternoon.
That is incredible. That is a lot of events.
It is.
Does that take a lot of time planning 100 or 350 events? Just a little?
Just a little bit of time here and there. In our free time, we would spend hours together planning the travels, not only for the Winter Carnival, but also then the parades and so forth.
So how many parades did the royal family attend this year? Do you have a count?
I believe it was right around 100.
Parades?
I believe.
Wow. You know, when you're actually in the parade, attending the parade, you don't really know that you're doing 100 parades, but it is pretty incredible.
Yes. There's many festivals that you guys traveled to and from and had a spreading the cheer of Winter Carnival.
So we attended parades and festivals in Macon, Georgia, Bradenton, Florida, Winnipeg, Canada. Our most recent was Aberdeen, South Dakota, and that was their snow festival. And that was actually really exciting because it's kind of like a sister festival to the Winter Carnival. Yep. They've gotten a lot of their festival traditions from attending actually St. Paul's Winter Carnival, so that's pretty exciting.
You know, Melissa, when you bring up sister festivals, there's one thing I think of, and that is Aquatennial. And what are the chances that we have a captain from Aquatennial standing right here?
You know, it's not very likely that we'd see that. I'm being sarcastic. Actually, Aquatennial is a great festival that does spend a lot of time in St. Paul, and we spend a lot of time in Minneapolis. So, but you know, it's really fun talking about different traditions with the Winter Carnival. And you know, there's one thing that I don't think a lot of people know about, and that's the actual legend. Do you think a lot of people know the legend of the Winter Carnival?
I think that'd be a great thing to read through, Melissa.
You know, it's not just about parades and ice sculptures and snow sculptures, but actually, the Winter Carnival started in 1885. A New York reporter wrote that St. Paul was another Siberia unfit for human habitation in the winter. So all the people in St. Paul, they were highly offended by this attack on their city. And so the St. Paul Chamber of Commerce decided to prove not only that St. Paul was habitable, but that its citizens were very much alive during winter, their most dominant season. Thus born was the St. Paul Winter Carnival. The first carnivals were held in 1886, 87, 88, and 89, or 96, I'm sorry. They were revived in 1916 and 1917, beginning again in 1937, and they continued through 1942, resuming on a permanent basis in 1946. So, you know, kind of a varied past with many different years, but, you know, good nonetheless.
You know, there's a few things that I had to hit on. The event featured many activities, including bobsledding and ice horse racing. The former name uniquely and directly describes the activity, as frozen lakes were used as race surfaces for sled carts. The event also served to bring the community closer together, including members nearby of the Native American tribes. Many members of local tribes would ride into the city and pitch tents to participate in the Winter Carnival.
Well, did you know that the first ice palace was in 1887? And you can actually see pictures of these ice castles from way back when in the Landmark Center. They do have them on display, so you should check those out if you have the opportunity to.
Not only do they have pictures, they actually have scale replicas.
Yes,
so
which is really cool.
Yes, it's very neat, and actually they have all of the pictures with the king and queen holding an ice palace.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You know what? I did take a picture last year.
You did indeed.
And I got that in the mail just the other day from some wonderful people. So, you know, let's talk more about Winter Carnival fun facts.
That sounds great. You know, the Winter Carnival has grown over the years, and the legend has evolved to place the role in a strong community organization. The royal family, as I mentioned, makes over 400 appearances in a given year and participates in many activities to benefit the communities around the Twin Cities metro and the better part of the U.S. As a community organization, the member of the royal family and the Vulcan crew travel internationally throughout the U.S. and Canada, visiting different communities and engaging in various festivities. They promote community awareness and volunteerism and support many causes throughout their travel.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff that Winter Carnival does. Did you know that the Winter Carnival is held during January of each year, which I think we already know?
Yeah.
But that it was actually not held during World War II out of respect for the conflict abroad. And currently the Winter Carnival runs the following events as part of the celebration. So last Friday night was the royal coronation. So I gave up my crown, as did the rest of the royal family, to the 2014 royal family. And on Saturday, we actually had the Grand Day Parade. And then a really fun event that is new over the past several years is the Outdoor Beer Dabbler Festival. And that was actually held at the State Fairgrounds this year, which was pretty cool.
It was, and I heard there was over 9,000 people there.
9,000?
Yes.
How many different kinds of beer do you think there was?
I think I might have heard around 125 different breweries.
Wow. Did you know that the Royal Guards this year actually brewed their own beer called 1916?
Did they really? Was it the blueberry ale?
It was the blueberry ale. How fitting and appropriate. Blue, Royal Guards, you know.
It is very fitting.
It was really exciting.
It is.
I guess it was good. Did you try it?
I haven't had the opportunity yet, but I look forward to it.
And it's too bad it's not gluten-free, huh?
Must agree.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know, the other events that we had were the Winter Carnival Medallion Hunt, dog sled races. We had Kids Day last Saturday in the Landmark Center, which was super fun.
And today, actually.
Oh, was it today too?
Yep, both Saturdays.
And there were prizes and games and music, and I think there was an orchestra playing.
That was last Sunday. It was beautiful.
Is it Handel's, or is it?
Handel's Messiah, yes.
Messiah? Yeah, that was really good. Oh, and of course, you can't forget the snow sculptures.
Yes, the beautiful snow sculptures out there at the State Fairgrounds.
And they resurrected the snow slide this year.
They did. They had a nice 15-foot slide there for them. I also can't go without mentioning the beautiful ice sculptures here in Rice Park. Myself being the co-chair of the ice carving here, running from Thursday all the way through Sunday, the competition lasts. There is first a 20-block multi-block competition that is 42 hours. It is all the sculptures on the inside of Rice Park there are multi-blocks, so 20 blocks. On the outside are 2 blocks. So we call that our single block competition. That starts on Sunday at 9, this past Sunday that is, and goes till 2 p.m. in the afternoon.
So how many people participated in making ice sculptures?
So the multi-blocks are allowed 4 team members and then 1 extra helper. So they have 4 people approximately per sculpture working for those full 42 hours.
Wow.
Or 48 hours. And most of them will work all throughout the night just to make sure that they get their ice carving out.
Now, are these individuals professionals, or are they doing it for fun? Like, how? I mean, I guess I just don't know anything about getting involved in sculpting ice.
Yeah, so actually the multi-blocks, I would say a lot of those guys are professionals in the terms that they will travel the Midwest and do ice sculptures. Some of them even do it professionally for a full-time career. Now the single block, we do have an artisan level and a professional level. So on the side closest to the St. Paul Hotel, that is artisans. So those guys maybe just do it just for the weekend here and there, or maybe just St. Paul Winter Carnival is their only time they carve.
That is amazing talent that they have. I think that is one of the main attractions of the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
I must say that it is one very beautiful attraction. And they will be up all the way through tomorrow evening. On Monday morning is when they have to come down. But otherwise, come on down and check them out. It's a beautiful evening. If you still have time tonight, come see the parade and check out the ice carvings and then, or tomorrow.
And you know, Rice Park just looks absolutely magical at this time of the year with the ice sculptures, the tree lights. The Landmark Center is gorgeous. It's just one of the most magical places in St. Paul and Minnesota, I would say.
I must say it is a place to be on this Saturday evening.
So did you know that there are other amazing events that go on during Carnival?
Even though I'm biased to the ice carving, yes, I do. We must note the other events that happen.
So we've got the Klondike Kate Cabarets, and I believe there are 2. Was there one on Friday, this past Friday, and I believe there was one last Thursday night.
Correct.
And all the Klondike Kates come out and they sing and they put on a show, and they're fantastic. Their talent is amazing, and they really do carry a lot of the Winter Carnival tradition and cheer throughout the state of Minnesota. And did you know that our Klondike Kate for 2013, she came to just about every single parade and nursing home and elementary school that the royal family went to?
That is one outstanding woman.
She's amazing. I absolutely love her, and her voice is beautiful.
I must agree with that.
Yeah.
They also have the historic art exhibit.
Yeah, I've never been to that.
I haven't either, but I do know of the Winter Carnival has its own history exhibit in the back, run by Marilyn DiMartino.
Yes, and in fact, her granddaughter was the 2013 Southwind Princess this past year. And so we got to know Marilyn very well. And she has done an amazing job setting up probably the largest memorabilia display in the Landmark Center. And it is currently up, and it's open to the public. It's free, I believe.
It is free.
Yes, and I think next year we're going to I heard we're going to display crowns and costumes that we wore in 2013. So definitely come out and check it out next year. It'll be really cool.
I don't know if you know this, but Marilyn actually has one of 3 buttons from 1886.
Really?
She has every Winter Carnival button from 1886 and on.
That is incredible.
Yes, I stopped in there last weekend actually and had a nice little conversation with her. It is a wonderful exhibit, and I feel everyone should, if they want to warm up for a little while, stop on back and take a look at all of her wonderful memorabilia she has on display back there. It is quite an awesome volunteer thing that she does for the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
And she's so creative too, so everything's displayed very beautifully. So
I must agree.
I have to say, I'm a little biased to Marilyn. She's done a wonderful job.
The last event that we would like to talk about is the Torchlight Parade, which is happening this evening, starting very soon here. So if you still want to, come on down and watch, or if you're here in Rice Park, get ready for a wonderful evening of the Torchlight Parade, with it all culminating right here on the steps of the library for the Overthrow, the reenacting of the Overthrow.
I have to say, I really did love the Overthrow last year. Not that I want Carnival to end, but it's just so cool seeing all of the red and the blue and coming to an end here at the steps of the library. It's pretty magical.
I must agree with that one. There's a few pictures out there on the St. Paul Winter Carnival website of the snow coming down and the Vulcans charging in and the guards coming out. It's one of my by far favorite photos from that evening. But Melissa, maybe tell me a little bit about that night for the royal family. Tell me about as you come through and the parade, and then what happens behind there and so forth. So tell maybe some of the people who are kind of saying, okay, how does the actual Overthrow go? Tell me a little behind the scenes.
Oh, so we came through the parade route, and we came here to the end at the front steps, and we were escorted out, and we actually went into the tunnels of the library to get inside the building.
Oh, okay.
So that you're in the rotunda. If you've ever been in that building, it's really beautiful. They have a rotunda at the top, and then we waited there until you saw all of the Vulcans come marching up with their torches and hot air balloons, and we waited there, and we had our royal guards protecting us, of course. And then when it came time for the Vulcans to show up on the front steps, we came out, and of course the guards were in front of us, and I advised Boreas that it was maybe time for us to go back to Mount Olympus.
That's how it works. So
but it actually, when you're up there, you actually feel like you're in a little bit of a battle, in a war. You get a little worried there. You're thinking, oh my goodness, the Vulcans are coming.
Perfect. So that happens right at the end of the Torchlight Parade?
It does. And it's really an awesome ending to an amazing 10 days. And in fact, you can have the Vulcan Victory Dance over at the Crown Plaza Hotel this evening to kind of celebrate the ending of a great, successful carnival.
So they're already planning on a victory?
Unfortunately.
Oh, yes. That's happened every year.
But I got to say, 2013, we had quite the winter.
Oh, Boreas has held a strong hold on that weather this year. I would love to have a little more heat from the Vulcans.
Yeah, they really need to step up and do their job a little bit more, huh? Being former Queen of the Snows, I'm a little biased to winter and snow, but, we'll let the Vulcans have it again this year.
Melissa, it wouldn't be the Winter Carnival without the medallion hunt. Many people here, I'm sure, have participated in the medallion hunt and hope for that one day that they will find that illustrious prize. We actually have tonight in the parade will be the people who found the medallion hunt. So hopefully we will get a nice shot of those two as they come through. But I just wanted to talk a little briefly about it. Starting in 1952, each year during the carnival, there is an annual treasure hunt. The St. Paul Pioneer Press prints in their newspaper 12 clues on 12 consecutive days. These clues point to a local park where participants race to the park. They think the clues point them towards and start searching for the medallion. The clues are often cryptid until the 12th day when people line up outside the newspaper's offices, cell phones in hand and partners in the park. When the 12th clue gives them the almost exact location, the medallion has previously been hidden in a diaper, a White Castle hamburger box, a pop can, inside an Oreo cookie, a frozen ice cube.
Wow.
The finders of the medallion are awarded up to $10,000 and receive a place of honor riding in the closing Torchlight Parade, just as I mentioned.
Oh my gosh, that's really cool. Have you ever gone and looked for the medallion?
I have actually, about 6-7 years ago, a friend of mine and I went and looked. There's many blogs out there and boards of different people talking about where it might be. It actually becomes a very close, tight-knit community. And actually, just the other day at work, I heard a story about a young boy who picked up that diaper, which is funny they bring it out or mention it here, is because he picked up the diaper and his dad said, "Ew, that's gross, throw it down."
Yeah.
Funny thing, the medallion was inside of it.
Oh no. So they could have had $10,000.
Exactly. Have you ever participated?
No, I haven't, but I have read the clues before, and I've tried to think about where it could be, but I'm just not that good at figuring out those sorts of riddles.
This year it must have been very difficult with all the snow we've received, so
Oh my
as it was
gosh.
extra hidden.
Do you think you'd need a metal detector?
I don't know if that would help.
Maybe not. Is it plastic or is it metal? I don't actually
I
know.
believe it's plastic or maybe glass even.
Oh, really?
Maybe one day I'll find it and then I'll actually be
You
able to see it.
should. And then will you host like a really big celebration with your $10,000?
I'd love
And
to.
invite all your closest friends over.
Oh, you being one of them, of course.
Of course. Well, you do know how to plan things considering you were a royal coordinator.
Yes, I've done that very well.
I love it. So, there is actually a mythical legend that goes with the Winter Carnival. It's not just about all the events that go on in royal family and Vulcans, but there's actually a legend. Would you like to hear about it?
Yeah, I'd love to hear about it.
I do see a police car coming, but I don't know if that's actually the beginning of the parade.
It might actually be. I think I see one of the baskets of a hot air balloon coming around the corner, so we might be coming up right on time here.
Are we? Well, I don't know if I necessarily then need to go into the legend of how Boreas came to be. What do you think?
I say we may jump
I say
right
we
into
just
it.
get this going. Oh, so now we have coming towards us a police car. You always need a police escort when you're doing a parade.
Oh, yes, that's a must. And St. Paul does a fabulous job of ensuring that we are able to have this parade, and boy, are we excited.
Yeah, it is. So I first want to say, here we are at the 2014 St. Paul Winter Carnival Torchlight Parade, presented by Metropolitan State University. Metropolitan State's expanding online offerings include both fully online and hybrid online, face-to-face classes, allowing more than 30% of its enrollments to be delivered completely or partially online. Metropolitan State University, where life and learning meet. So we start off the parade with the St. Paul Honor Guard, the Torchlight Banner, and the V-torches. So here we have the St. Paul Honor Guard first with the flag.
I have to say, Melissa, this is one of my favorite things, seeing these torches come down and watching the Vulcan V. Boy, I could sure use one of those torches right next to me.
So we have the Torchlight Banner V-torches, and they're all very excited, welcoming in the Vulcan crew, wishing for summer to arrive.
Oh, their chant. No more storm. Boreas must go.
Boreas must go.
The Vulcans have orchestrated a slight dance here, it looks like.
They clearly have. Look at all that red. Should we be scared?
No, they bring only good things. The heat, the summer comes back.
And we say, hail the Vulc.
Hail the
We've got
Vulc.
our V. And they've got lots of torches and lots of warmth. Look at that. I'm even getting hugged by a Vulcan right now. This is quite a rarity. My goodness, there's
Bring the heat, brother.
Bring the heat.
This is the other thing.
Yeah. Oh, we have the Metropolitan State University balloon. And look at that heat. If you're cold, just stand right next to one
Yeah.
of those. You'll feel great.
Stand right
Let's
there
do it
next to
now.
Tommy Barrett, the captain of Hot Air.
Hi, Tommy Barrett. Kale the Vault. And following up with the hot air balloon is a fire truck with the Vulcan torches.
This is actually the 2010 Vulcan crew. The Vulcanus Rex, Dave Johnson, Count of Ashes, Greg Voss, Prince of Soot, Guadalupe Lopez, General Flamus, Steve Fisher, Duke of Clinker, Paul Knutson, Count Embrius, Craig Leiden, and Baron Hot Sparkus Tate Turnquest. And last but not least, Grand Duke Fertilius, Joe Bennett.
Oh,
If you want to go and see the Torchlight, or the 2014 Victory Dance, visit any of those gentlemen.
Tickets are $15 pre-sale. Well, now it's actually $20 at the door. So come on down for the Vulcan Victory Dance. It'll be a great time. And the Dweebs are playing this evening.
I was actually just going to say that. The Dweebs are playing at the Victory Dance over at the Crown Plaza, so it's bound to be a great time.
Absolutely. Now, what do you think? What do we have approaching us here now? Is it we have another hot air balloon.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and there's some lovely, lovely royal ladies
This
in
looks
there.
like the Metropolitan State University
Oh, there
hot
is
air
this.
balloon ride. Oh, look at that.
It is the
Feel that heat.
Metropolitan State University, and we have some lovely royal ladies in there with some beautiful crowns. Hello, ladies. Hello, everyone. Having a great time. So, you know, as all parades go, we usually sometimes have some spaces in our parades, but that's all right. We're okay with that. But we do have a lot of fire trucks coming along the way, and a lot of great torches and a lot of warmth coming. So, Brent, what do you think your favorite float's going to be coming through the parade this evening?
Well, I might be biased. I think I can only say the Southwind float due to the fact that my fiance actually is riding that, and that Carnival brought us together. I was actually a good friend of mine introduced me to my future fiance, Kelly not future fiance, future wife, excuse me, my fiance, Kelly Karwoski. And
So really, volunteering for the St. Paul Winter Carnival has been good for your life.
I must say, it connected me very well.
Well, you know, everybody should get involved in something that they're passionate about and volunteer in our communities. Without volunteers, great events like this would not happen. So live your passion. Life is short. Get out there and volunteer, right?
And what you can see right now is the St. Paul Police Band.
Oh, I love bands.
This is formed by a trio of St. Paul police officers.
Celebrating their 90th year, growing to 65 members, includes police officers and volunteers. As I was saying, get out and volunteer, right? They enjoy making music and representing the city of St. Paul and the St. Paul Police Department. They sound wonderful.
Yeah, just take a listen.
Coming up here next, I believe we have Mayor Chris Coleman. Is that correct? On a fire truck? We have some happy little smiling kids all excited to be on the fire truck. I think all kids love fire trucks.
Oh, who doesn't love riding on a fire truck?
I love riding on a fire truck. And we have EMTs with the St. Paul Fire Department. So I actually have to say I'm excited for the Southwind float to come through.
Is that your
as well.
favorite one?
I think so. I did grow up in South St. Paul, and I do have an uncle that was a Southwind.
Looks like we have a former West Wind up there.
Is that from Westwind? Everybody's waving right now. We got a wonderful fire truck going by. This is Dave Thune of the St. Paul City Council. He's a resident of St. Paul, I do believe. And next up, I believe we have TwinCities.com.
The Pioneer Press. The Pioneer Press and Furry Motors are proud sponsors of the Pioneer Press Treasure Hunt, as I mentioned. And there we go. We actually have the medallion hunters right there. Benjamin Hazelman of St. Paul found the 2014 Pioneer Press Treasure Hunt Medallion, sponsored by Furry Motors, excuse me. Ben found the medallion in Como Park Monday morning, January 27th. As we were mentioned earlier, what the different things the medallion has been wrapped in. It is actually wrapped in a jean pocket buried underneath the snow.
Who would ever think to look for that?
Ben won $10,000 for actually having all the clues from the paper and having registered his Winter Carnival button.
Wow, congratulations, Ben. Way to go. I hope you go on a nice warm vacation.
Oh, who would
So-
want to leave? Just stay here in Minnesota.
Oh, so I believe next we have the St. Paul Police Mobile Command Center.
It's still the Pioneer Press,
Yeah,
just
it's still the
following, but
Pioneer
right
Press.
after them
I'm sorry, I
is the St.
apologize.
Paul Police Mobile Command Center.
Oh, now we have St. Paul Mayor Chris Coleman.
There's Chris
Welcome
Coleman.
Minnesota's mayors.
He's-
Hello, Minnesota's mayors. Thank you for all that you do for your local communities.
Chris Coleman is the
Chris
45th
Coleman
mayor
is
of
there.
St. Paul, serving his third term, took office on January 3rd in 2006. He's actually a lifelong resident of Minneapolis, the capital city. He placed bridging the education gap at the core of his agenda, making sure families and children have access to quality early childhood education programs and kids are ready to enter school. Under Chris Coleman, St. Paul was named the top 100 communities for young people. So thank you, Chris
Wow.
Coleman, and congratulations.
Congratulations, all the mayors of the state of Minnesota. Welcome to St. Paul. Next, we have the St. Paul Police Mobile Command Center. The St. Paul Police Department Mobile Command Post is a mobile vehicle that can provide all the resources of a modern police headquarters anywhere as needed. It was acquired new in 2008 and has been used for special events like concerts, community events, and traditional law enforcement operations. Thank you, St. Paul Police Department. We have another hot air balloon here. If you're feeling a little chilly, you should hopefully feel the heat. This is the 4th and 5th District Veterans of... No, Stillwater.
Whoop. We almost got taken out there. This is KSTP,
Oh.
KST Channel 5. That is our media grand marshal, Megan Newquist and Bill Lund.
Okay. 45 TV is proud to be the official media sponsor of the 2014 St. Paul Winter Carnival. Winter weather is always changing, and Dave Dahl and Ken Barlow have got you covered.
That right there is the 4th and 5th District Veterans of Foreign War, 4th District Commander Barry Henriksen, President Renee Tessier, and Queen and Poppy Princess. Oh,
We have a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment. We have with us next is Media Grand Marshal Megan Newquist and Bill Lunn. Watch Megan and Bill each and every day on 5 Eyewitness News and KSTC Channel 45.
I think they actually just went by.
Oh, did they?
But coming up right now is the 2014 Winter Carnival Senior Royalty.
Well, King Winter, the 56th, Greg Pleff, Queen of the Northlands, Jerry Schultz, Prime Minister Mary Lou Weinberg, Lady in Waiting, Katie Fulmer, and Princess of the Four Winds, Cindy Thrasher, represent seniors, the city, and the Winter Carnival. They attend many community festivals and parades, senior care facilities, senior centers, and special events. 2014 Winter Carnival Senior Royalty Court. This program is sponsored by St. Paul Parks and Recreation and the Senior Royalty Alumni Association.
What an integral part of the St. Paul Winter Carnival. We have the Senior Royalty.
And we have the former Senior Royalty. Hello, ladies. You look beautiful.
Coming up next, I think, is one of our favorites.
It's the 2014 Winter Carnival Royal Family. We are so excited to welcome them to this year's parade. This year we have King Boreas the 78th is Roger Cruz, owner of FFP Wealth Management in Anoka. Aurora is Abby Hoagland of Lakeville, sponsored by Ideal Printers. Prime Minister Tim Simplot, sponsored by Apple River Family Campgrounds. Captain of the Guard, Mark Roney with Guardian Pest Control. Sergeant of the Guard, Northwind Guard, Alex Keller, Iceman Industries, Inc. Southwind Guard, Mark Peterson, Twin City Hyde, Birch Lake Chiropractic. East Wing Guard, Dwayne Chesmer, Quality Insurance. West Wing Guard, Alex Casebolt, Minnesota Territorial Pioneers. Pillow Guard, Mark Johnson, LCS. Titan, Prince of the Northwind, Leo Urich. Northwind Princess, Elizabeth Carlson. Euros, Prince of the Eastwind, Chuck Bethel. Eastwind Princess, Christine Schrader. Zephyrus, Prince of the West Wind, Kurt Cooper. Westwind Princess, Abby Mazzy, sponsored by Hammernick Decorating. No Toast, Prince of the Southwind, Mark Bierman. Southwind Princess, Ashley Galloway, sponsored by Jimmy's Food and Drink.
Quite the family. And our junior royalty is driving by right now, Princess of the Snow, Rachel Wagner. Princess of the Ice, Sarah Albert, and Queen of Snowflakes, Megan Harwell.
Oh, and we have our favorite float here, the Southwind.
The Southwind float.
Former Southwinds and their families support the City Winter Carnival throughout the year. Recruit the mentor new Southwinds. Protect
On there
the
is
no
Chris
shows.
Stout.
And we have the Today's Royal Ladies. Ole, baby, ole. And up next, we have the Titan Northwind organization, better known as the Best Wind. The Titan organization are all former princes of the Northwind. On the truck are former Northwind princesses and princes and their families, proudly representing St. Paul's North and reputed to be the best wind group. Hail Titan, hail the North, hail Rice Street. And with them
Are the East Winds. The former East Winds and their families support the city and the Winter Carnival. Recruit and mentor new East Winds and protector of the legend. The one thing probably most people know is the irresponsible
And we
East
have
Wind. Just what
2013
happened
hero,
behind us.
Mike Canine with Lorenz Bus.
In the 2013 East Wind, Princess Shannon.
O'Brien. Hail the East.
Hail the East.
Hail
Good to see you,
Boreas.
Keith. Hail Boreas.
And up behind them, we have the Westman organization. Hail the Guard. We have the Order of the Royal Guard, the alumni organization of past St. Paul Winter Carnival King's Guard, formed just after World War II when Boreas realized his domain was lacking a proper army to defend his realm against Vulcanus Rex. And we have the new trooper with the Royal Guard. Riding today are past guards along with friends and family. Hail the Guard, hail Boreas. The trooper looks great, guys.
Hail the Guard.
Way to protect the realm. It's a big party here in St. Paul at the Torchlight Parade. Come on down if you have time.
Melissa, I think I hear what's coming. Most people hear these guys before they see them. Is it the West Winds?
It could very well be the West Winds. They are the root and tootin' cowboys of the West, and they're carrying their guns.
They are.
And hopefully they have with them their beautiful West Wind princesses. Here they come, yeehaw! Cover your ears, folks. And ladies.
It still gets me to jump every single time.
I know, me too. You never get tired of those West Winds.
Former West Wind, Carrie Paytow looks like to be riding there on the float.
And we have some visiting royalty on the float as well. I hope they're having a great time. Yeehaw bang!
Ryan Rutzik, also the 2013 West Wind.
Former West Winds and their families, they support the city and the Winter Carnival, protectors of the legend of Zephyrus and the custody of the West Wind organization. Please welcome the West Winds. Oh, up next we have the Klondike Kates. We love the Klondike Kates and their songs of music and merriment. The Royal Order of the Klondike Kates. Welcome 2014 Klondike Kate, Kathy Rutzen Westfall. She has beauty, charm, and a man who done her wrong. She was Kathleen Rockwell, and she made her way across the mountains to Dawson City and the gold fields around the Yukon and Klondike rivers, just as many did during the gold rush in 1998. Members of the Royal Order of the Klondike Kates make over 100 appearances a year. And up next, we have our friendly neighbors from across the river, the Minneapolis Aquatennial. Hail Aqua.
The Commodore Dave Hutton, Queen of the Lakes Riley Burns, Captain Karen George, Princess Allison Gunter, Captain Gary Shack, Princess Jenny Haler, and Senior Commodore Frank Gurney, Senior Queen Kathy Reiner, and Senior Princesses. Going by us right now.
The Salvation Army.
Yep.
Little Sal is a 7-foot Salvation Army kettle with 2,200 LED light bulbs. In the Twin Cities, Salvation Army serves more than 234,000 people a year. For more information, please visit salvationarmynorth.org. We have up next is Robbinsdale Whiz Bang Days. Robbinsdale will be celebrating its 65th annual festival, Whiz Bang Days, which is celebrated the second weekend in July. Whiz Bang Days is a community-sponsored city celebration that honors the small-town caring attitude that our residents have in Captain Billy's whiz bang publications that it was founded for. We have Miss Robbinsdale Rebecca Larson, Princess Krista Nelson, Amanda Robberg, and junior ambassadors Ava Funk and Zachary Kurtz.
Here we have Twin Cities News Talk, Clear Channel. Twin Cities News Talk is your home for UP and Up and Adam, Jack, and Ben. Twin Cities News Talk, AM 1130, because you deserve the truth. I think I also saw Buzzin' 102.9 sneak past us there really fast.
Yeah, they did sneak past pretty quick. So we have up next, is that the St. Paul Pool and Yacht Club?
It does look like the Pool and Yacht Club. I think it's their large boat float.
It is, actually. It's all lit up quite nicely for our Torchlight Parade. It's St. Paul Yacht Club is a public marina located in the heart of the city on Harriet Island for over 102 years. The float boat, Wavy, named for the longest-serving member of the yacht club, is a classic Chris Craft roamer. Over 400 members who are active in the sport of power boating on the beautiful upper Mississippi River. So are we having fun?
Oh, are we having fun? I am having a blast.
This is great. I always love the Torchlight Parade. What a great event.
It's great to see people out here enjoying Minnesota winter and embracing what we have and love here.
The weather's actually really nice this evening.
I must say it's a balmy 15 degrees.
Thank you, Luther Otto of Brookdale, for pulling our lovely wavy float.
Celebrating 102 years, the St. Paul Yacht Club is.
Long tradition in St. Paul. They look like they're having a great time party up there. I think we're all looking forward to riding a boat like that on the river here soon.
Oh, who doesn't love a good boating session?
I love a great boating session. Up next, we have the Lions District 5M-6. Lions Club International is the largest service organization in the world. The Lions' key focus is providing and helping those with vision, hearing, and diabetes issues. Visit the Lions website for more information on joining their organization. Thank you, Lions, for participating in this evening's parade.
They have a wonderful float. Look at that big lion on the front.
I love that float. I've seen that float at many parades this past summer. And of course, we always had to have a picture with the lion.
I must say that's probably one of the greatest things about traveling to all these different festivals is seeing all the people that are there year after year, event after event, and
yes,
connecting with them.
And it's so great that we get to meet all of these people when you're a volunteer for the Winter Carnival and in the royal family.
So, Melissa, does the head actually move on the lion?
It actually does. It's like a bobblehead.
Oh, it's like a full-size, life-size bobblehead.
I kind of want a lion bobblehead. How can you not want
that
one of
would
those?
make my wish come true.
We have New Brighton Stockyard Days, one of my favorite festivals that we attended this year. The New Brighton Stockyards were established in 1889. Although they no longer exist, they contribute to the history of the New Brighton community. The award-winning New Brighton float carries the Stockyard Days theme with fence rails, saddles, and cowboy hats. It is decorated with silver and purple metallic petals and trim. In 1991, the New Brighton celebration was combined with the famous antique car run from New London to New Brighton, Minnesota. The car run is patterned after the London to Brighton, England run dating back to 1896. You ladies look lovely.
And
Stockyard
warm.
Days celebration is August 3rd through 11th, 2014. We have the ambassadors Miss New Brighton, Maggie Leary, Princess Tori Leskin, Lexi Bendixson, and junior ambassadors Emma Jacobson, Kendall Barrett, Anna Lynn Kay, and Caitlin Evanson. I actually was at their coronation.
Oh,
They're lovely girls.
How exciting. Next, we have the Memorial Blood Centers, Minnesota's local independent blood center, providing life-saving products to local hospitals, connecting people, saving lives.
Have you ever given blood, Brent?
I have not.
I have not either.
It is something that's on my bucket list, but unfortunately not right now.
Mine too. Up next, we have 104.1 Jack FM. 104.1 Jack FM, playing what we want. Next up, we have Miss Midwest Earth United States.
Looks to be driven by your captain, Brian Johnson.
You know, it actually is. The Miss Midwest Earth organization is proud to stand for our platform of beauties with a cause. Miss Midwest Earth is Kara Watnan, specializes in helping youth find joy in outdoors through empowering outdoor activities such as camping, hunting, and others like it.
So Melissa, what was your favorite parade?
Oh my gosh, I think I loved them all. I did love Kaposia Days parade. That was
Kaposia
actually
Days?
super fun. And I really liked the New Brighton Stockyard Days parade as well. Oh, and the Torchlight Parade for the Aquatennial was fantastic.
That is one of my favorites also.
We had a float for that one. Normally the royal family does not have a float. They have a float during this parade and the Grand Day parade, but typically it's mostly convertibles. So it was really fun having a float because we got to have a big dance party and lots of music.
Everyone
so it was
be
a great
together. I
time.
can
It was a
understand
ton
that
of fun.
and believe that.
Ton of fun. Hello, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
It's nice to see you. We do have a little bit of a break here in the parade. We see lots of people crossing through the streets and enjoying Rice Park and having just a great time.
I must say, it's a beautiful evening here tonight, and for everyone to come down and enjoy the parade.
Oh, so, I have to say, this year was really fantastic, reigning as the Queen of the Snows. And, throughout your year, you have amazing experiences where you get to meet community. You go to a lot of schools, nursing homes, some hospice care, hospitals. And I have to say, going to the elementary schools was probably my favorite. My favorite story to tell kids was that we lived in an ice castle and our furniture was made out of ice blocks, and that Best Buy did provide our ice TV, and the experience was just so magical and fantastic. The kids just get so excited. It's really an amazing experience.
I must say, when the royal family walks into a room, it all just lights up.
It does.
It does. It's so exciting for everyone. And when the Vulcans come into, it's an enjoyable time for them. They are very much part of the legend, just as much as the royal family is.
And if one person from the family is missing, it's just not the same.
I agree.
You need everybody to make it all work.
Well, Boreas has his 4 Wind brothers, and then the princesses. They all have their each individual unique role. So as a family, you're one.
As a family, we are one with lots of different characters. Oh, what do we have coming up next here in the parade?
Oh, it is the bouncing girls. The St. Paul bouncing team. They are an integral part. They have the up she goes.
Have you ever bounced, Brent?
I have never had the opportunity to bounce. It's something that I'd love to do at one point. The bouncing team is made up of many volunteers. Tryouts happen each year, so if you're ever interested in being a bouncing team, check for the tryouts.
I have actually bounced twice. I bounced at the Jesse James Day Parade, and I also bounced at Coronation last week in my crown and formal gown.
Whoa, look
there
at
she goes.
that. How great is that? And our
bouncing team did have tryouts just last week. It is a several-year commitment, and they had the best of time.
Oh.
Thank you, St. Paul bouncing team.
Looks like we might have one happen right here.
Yeah.
Here she goes.
Here's
1, 2, 3.
That's fantastic.
That is fantastic. Such a fun organization. They
You can
bring
never
so much.
if you can ever try to bounce, you definitely should.
Hail the bouncing team. Thank you for coming out tonight.
So up next, we have Captain Ken's 1923 Ahrens Fox Antique Fire Engine. Served in the St. Paul Fire Department from 1923 to 1954. Has appeared in Winter Carnival Parade since 1981. The Highland Central Capitalist Squirt C team is with them, marching with the fire engine today. Welcome, Captain Ken.
Captain Ken's is also a wonderful sponsor of the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Thank you for your sponsorship. Next, we have the Hopkins Raspberry Festival. The Hopkins Raspberry Festival celebrate their 80th festival the 3rd weekend in July, the peak raspberry picking time. Hopkins Raspberry Festival is excited to be here with their newly redesigned float. So as they come by, we'll have to take a great look at it. The float portrays a raspberry basket to honor the history of festival, which started by businessmen and farmers during the Great Depression to boost businesses in Hopkins. Our junior royalty princess, Prince David, Princess Ivy, King Aidan, and Queen Logan are riding on the mechanical spinning raspberry. Look how sweet that is.
That is a cool float.
Senior ambassadors Mariah and Taylor on their moving raspberry teeter-totter, and Queen Elijah on the raspberry swing. That is an amazing float.
Up next, I believe we have is this the St. Paul Irish Dancers?
That is indeed.
The jig is up for the St. Paul Irish Dancers, our 18th time in the Torchlight Parade. They will be back in downtown St. Paul for the St. Patrick's Day Parade after the Vulcans have overthrown King Boreas.
Oh, who can go without some little green?
Oh, I love green.
They've got a wonderful jig there.
They do.
And they bring some great excitement to
Oh,
St.
and up
Paul.
next we have U.S. Bank. U.S. Bank committed to supporting the programs and organizations that enrich the quality of life for our neighbors. Because when our communities succeed, everyone wins. U.S. Bank, where all of us are serving you.
Following them are K-Fan, FM 100.3. The Twin Cities sports leader is your home for Minnesota Vikings football, Minnesota Wild hockey, and Golden Gopher football. Listen now to hear them on iHeartRadio on your smartphone. They might be at a different part.
They might be. You know, another great thing about being a part of a royal family is that you get to really know a lot of other visiting communities, and you get to see a lot of different businesses out in the area. And, you know, there takes a lot of volunteers and sponsors to make all of these festivals happen. And what's so fun about it is that you get to go and support those communities and see what makes their lives great.
I think I heard over 500 to 600 volunteers volunteer their time to put on the St. Paul Winter Carnival, you and I being one of them.
Yeah.
It's such a fun thing to be involved with and so enjoyable. But thank you all for your volunteerism, and we salute you all for taking care of the St. Paul Winter Carnival and having another year.
And for volunteering for festivals like Raspberry Days in Hopkins and the Minneapolis Aquatennial. We have going by us a very strong gentleman with some dumbbells with the St. Paul Athletic Club.
Wow.
That's impressive.
He
I'm not going to lie.
is squatting 200 pounds. Actually, more than that. Between his two, he has 350 pounds.
Wow.
The St.
Thank
Paul
you,
Athletic
St. Paul
Club.
Athletic Club. Very impressive. So as we move through the parade, I see we have an American flag coming up here.
One of the best parts of parade is you just never know who you're going to get.
It's like a present.
Yeah, it's like
every
unwrapping
turn.
a present every time someone comes up to us.
And it's so exciting and fun. And they're all lit up so beautifully. All these communities have done such a great job decorating their floats.
This looks like the 4th Congressional District Republicans.
It actually is. Do you think the elephant gave it away?
It might have. The 4th Congressional District Republicans are your neighbors in the official local Republican Party.
Want to get involved and have a real say in who runs for office? Start by attending your precinct caucus this coming Tuesday, February 4th. Visit their website at cd4-mngop.com to get involved.
Right, and after them is 83.0 WCCO. WCCO is part of CBS Radio, a division of the CBS Corp, one of the largest network-owned station groups in the country.
And up next, I believe we have
Vulcan wannabes?
I don't know, but they're dancing like rock stars.
They are dancing like rock
Is
stars.
it actually? This is St. Louis Park Parktacular. The St. Louis Park ambassadors are representatives of the Parktacular Festival, June 12th through the 15th. St. Louis Park is the birthplace of Children First Initiative. The ambassadors spend the year at parades, coronations, and community functions, promoting the 40 developmental assets and the Parktacular celebration. Welcome, St. Louis Park.
Oh, now
I kind of want to be on that float. They look like they're having a good
that
time.
float does look like they're having a great time up there, dancing their hearts out.
Yeah. Oh, we
Following
have
them is the
fire truck.
Extreme Sandbox. Extreme Sandbox is the only heavy equipment adventure in the Midwest. Come play on an excavator or bulldozer for fun, or let the fun come to you with Extreme Fire Truck. Check out their brand new facility opening this month. Perfect for corporate team building events, groups, or outings, or even birthday parties. Check out their website, extremesandbox.com. As we were saying, who doesn't love riding on a fire truck?
You know, I have to say I've heard about this group, and I kind of want to go down to their site. I think it's there in Hastings, and go play with some heavy equipment in the big sandbox. How fun would that be?
That would be fun. Like a
Do you
big
think
old
Target and Best Buy would let us go do that?
That would be a great day.
Wouldn't it? Up next, we have the Osman Shrine. No.
Looks like we have Queen of Festivals, Laura Swartz, and Aqua Princess Victoria Hagen from Wilmer Fest. Thanks for coming out.
Thank you. Up next, we have Osman Shrine. Osman Shrine is celebrating 91 years of Shrine Circus in St. Paul this year. This is the longest running Shrine Circus in North America. Osman Shrine is represented by its Legion of Honor, followed by the Lieutenant Roger Burge. Some of the units represented today are the Sheiks, Provosts, Chanters, Clowns, Directors, Staff, Drum and Bugle, Osman Cycles, Mighty Mites, Zagalas, and the Alexandria Shrine Club. Shriners totally support 22 shrine hospitals for children, which provide specialized care to children with orthopedic conditions, burns, spinal cord injuries, and cleft lip and palate. All services are provided at no charge. So go out and support your local Shriners.
Look at him just having a great time.
Up here we have Cities 97.
Clear Channel, Cities 97, where the Twin Cities discover new music. First, hear artists like Ed Sheeran, Fun, Mumford & Sons, my favorite by far, and Jason Mraz. Be sure to tune in each morning for music and Oak and Carey. Following them are the 5-Star Dance Studio. There's no better way to stay warm than tapping your feet as the kids from 5-Star Dance Studio of Woodbury go dancing by. Stay warm and enjoy the show. Look at them dance.
Wow, they're incredible. Hope they're staying warm in those outfits.
Oh, with all that moving, I'm sure they're nice and toasty warm.
I bet they are too. Make sure you go into the St. Paul Hotel for some hot chocolate.
Their driver's even getting into it. For those of you down here, you can see the driver following the same dance moves.
Yeah. Wow, look at them go.
Look at them tapping away.
I wish I could tap dance. Can you tap dance? Not really.
Never.
I didn't think so.
I leave it to the trained professionals.
Yeah, me too. Oh, listen to them rocking out. Great music.
Following them is the Minnesota State Fair. Here comes the State Fair. Those two giant gophers are Fairborn and Fairchild, official mascots of the fair.
I love the State Fair. Who doesn't love the State Fair?
Oh, who doesn't love the State Fair? What are the greatest times?
The best food, the best entertainment. They have a parade every single day. Did you know that? We were actually in one of their parades
Were you
as a
really?
royal family. It was really exciting
How
and fun.
fun is that?
And the Vulcans actually volunteer up at Giggles there and do some fundraising for them.
As we mentioned, the snow sculpting is out at the State Fairgrounds right now, along with the 15-foot-high snow slide.
Wow, up next we have Dance Twirl Minnesota. Dance Twirl Minnesota is from Eagan and is a baton twirling and dance studio serving ages 2 to adults. Up next we have...
Look at the twirlers coming.
Oh my
Looks
gosh.
like we might actually get a little performance right
Do you
here.
think they have flames that come out of the end of their batons? Or do you think that's too advanced?
They might leave that to trained professionals.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. But man, are they good.
Look at those
I love
twirly.
the pink sweatshirts. They're darling.
Dance Twirl of Minnesota out of Eagan.
Look at them go. And they don't even drop it.
No.
Impressive. Do you think they have to practice a lot?
Oh, I'm sure that takes many, many years, hours, days, months of practice. I would probably hit myself in the head with that thing.
Up next, we have Remax Results. Remax Results is fired up to be in the St. Paul Winter Carnival. Our real estate sales executives will help you find your place and achieve the results you deserve. Visit Remax Results at www.results.net. Oh, and they have a hot air balloon.
Oh,
It's about that time where you need a little bit of heat, huh?
yeah. Stand right next to them and you'll enjoy the nice, warm heat coming from that hot air balloon sponsored by Remax.
You know, the Moon Globe Parade was last Thursday, and they had a couple of those hot air balloons, and man, did that keep us warm.
It
Moon
is.
Globe Parade was fantastic. Everybody should come out to that.
That
It's
is
a
also-
walking parade in downtown St.
That
Paul.
is a fun parade that everyone can be involved in and walk with royalty.
It's a couple blocks long, and you end up at here in Rice Park. Lots of music, Actually, the bouncing team was there, bouncing people, and they also had the ice bar open, so that was pretty fun.
Yeah, feel free to come on down and enjoy the ice bar here in Rice Park.
And here comes Northeast Minneapolis Ambassador Program. I love this parade. See Northeast, see the world is truly depicted in this float. It is a city on wheels, which is a replica of many of the churches and landmarks, such as the Hennepin Avenue Bridge. This float was built by volunteers who spent thousands of hours building and finishing the float with great detail. Northeast Minneapolis royalty, Miss Northeast Minneapolis ambassadors Jessica and Brooke, teen ambassadors Ambram, Michaela, and baby junior ambassadors Keena and Kayla. Come celebrate Northeast Minneapolis on June 17th, 2014 for the parade. Gosh, that was a fun. The Northeast Minneapolis parade was a ton of fun.
Was that one of your favorite?
Yeah, it ranks up there. You know, there is no bad parade.
I must agree with that.
Oh, we have some horses. I love horses. This is visiting. We have some visiting royalty here coming by on our lovely horse-drawn carriage float. Welcome to many visiting communities such as Buffalo, Delano, Annandale.
Hanover's up there.
Hanover's up
Monticello,
there. Visiting
Winstead.
Queens. Welcome, local ambassadors. I hope you're having a great time, staying very warm. Your crowns are very beautiful. Oh, we have the Twin Cities Unicycle Club. Oh, here comes a gorilla on a bike.
On a unicycle.
On a unicycle. I didn't know that happened. The Twin Cities Unicycle Club is the largest unicycle club in the country and the oldest unicycle club in Minnesota. They have many of the best individual and pair riders in the world, with members holding over 30 national titles and over 15 world championship titles. Last year, they competed in the 2013 national competition and convention in Pennsylvania, winning 20 national titles, including unicycle hockey. They are prepared to host the 2014 national competition in the Twin Cities and travel to the international competition in Montreal. The Twin Cities Unicycle Club is a family-oriented club and welcomes anyone interested in learning to ride. To learn more, visit their website at www.tcuc.org.
Look at them go. I love
Gosh,
the lights
cool.
in the wheels.
That is so creative.
Very creative. How fantastic.
Way to light up and represent.
It looks awesome out here on the Torchlight Parade, too, seeing all those lights as they go down the street.
It absolutely does. And, you know, those really tall unicycles, I just don't even know how they get up there. It must take a lot of practice.
It is
just
quite
like
a
twirling
feat.
batons.
They're very talented. Yes. Now, if only they could twirl a baton while riding a unicycle.
Now that would be talent.
They should team up.
I believe here we have the Powder Puff Clown Club. The Powder Puff Clown Club is celebrating its 46th year of clowning. Their clowns attend community parades along with entertaining at events, fundraisers, benefits, and senior care centers. It is their task to share smiles, happiness, and laughter with those around them. I have to say they were at many parades this summer, and of course us girls, us royal ladies, love to have pictures with clowns.
Oh, who doesn't love
Especially
a nice
the
clown?
gnome. I really like the gnome. Clowns are so much fun.
And the first one's even a weather predictor. She's predicting 2 feet of snow today.
Wow. I hear there's a lot of snow coming next week.
Or maybe it's just the clowns are deciding
Maybe
that.
it is just the clowns.
There's a band that's walking on the sidewalk.
High school marching band.
Look at them. They not only will march in the street, but they will march on the sidewalk right here.
Oh my gosh.
Only for the people who are visiting the Torchlight Parade tonight will they do that.
No kidding. That's
Quite,
really cool.
quite a full-body experience. You never know where you might find them.
And they have devil horns on that light up.
Oh,
Perfect for Vulcans.
maybe they are
Both of
future
them.
Vulcans.
Maybe they are. You know, it all starts at a young age, exposing your kids to the Winter Carnival.
You never know where you might get hooked on Winter Carnival and loving the
I have to say, my favorite thing about parades is the bands.
the bands, yes.
I would dance to bands. It was super fun.
Following them is North Star Youth Exchange.
North Star Rotary Youth Exchange, celebrating Rotary Youth Exchange Winter Weekend. There is no place like our new place. Rotary-sponsored exchange students are from approximately 30 countries. The students are proudly displaying flags from their home countries. Welcome to Minnesota.
Look at all the different countries that are out there. We don't even have time to name them all, but
No.
welcome to Minnesota and enjoy the St. Paul Winter Carnival and bring some carnival back to your home country.
And we hope that you didn't come from a warm country and are enduring our snow. But that is exciting.
It is exciting to see them embracing winter.
I have to say, last weekend we had visiting royalty from Bradenton and DeSoto Days Festival, and they came up here and they'd never seen snow before.
That's probably one of my favorite things to see is when someone sees snow for the first time.
The DeSoto Queen was making snow angels like she had been doing it her whole life. It was so exciting to watch. She just was so excited.
How quickly you learn.
Yes. Here we have a hot air balloon ride coming up. Again, another balloon to heat yourself up. If you can feel the heat of Vault coming.
At the end of this, actually, all these balloons will line this street here as the overthrow is happening right here in front of the library. And warm up everyone while they watch. So thank you for being here. Actually, on there is Dan O'Gara, the Grand Marshal of the parade. Thank you for being here and enjoying.
True king of the Winter Carnival. Hail the boat! Hail the boat! Hail the boat!
Looks
Tell
like-
the rookie sent you. We love you, St. Paul.
It is an exciting time. K-Twin, 96.3 K-Twin, home for your Minnesota Twins baseball and quality music in true variety, an independent and locally owned radio station focusing on community throughout Minneapolis and St. Paul. Give it a listen at 96.3.
Is this a sauna coming? I believe it is.
A sauna?
A sauna, yeah. It looks like those guys are enjoying a sauna.
No way. What a perfect thing to be. They are literally enjoying a sauna.
Boy, am I
I
jealous.
kind of wish I was in there.
I-
I'm not going to lie.
Maybe I'll meet them right after this. That is the Fin Fest,
Ah.
USA.
What do we have coming up here next?
FinFest will be held August 8th through the 10th in 2014 in Minneapolis, celebrating Finnish and Finnish American culture and heritage.
We have here Minsure. Minsure is a place where individuals, families, and small employers can get quality health insurance and access tax credits or assistance. Open enrollment ends March 31st.
Coming up next are the Sleigh Bell Dancers. The Sleigh Bell Dancers, established in 2007. We come together during the holiday season. You could say we are a spin-off of the Radio City Rockettes. The Sleigh Bell Dancers are a Twin Cities-based holiday high-kick jazz and tap ensemble. They bring exciting new dance opportunities to the Twin Cities area, and they will be performing in Rice Park. They are wonderful.
Take a listen and watch them dance. Oh, look it, and they put lights on. They have cute pom-pom boots.
Look at them just
Dance,
having
dance,
a
dance.
great time, dancing their hearts out.
It's a party down here in Rice Park.
Following them is the Ramsey County Sheriff's Fright Farm Haunted House. I've actually been to this myself, and it
Have
is
you?
quite scary. All proceeds from the Fright Farm are donated to the Ramsey County Sheriff's Foundation, a nonprofit entity that supports initiatives relating to youth, community outreach, and public safety. The sheriff was established in 1849, Minnesota's first law enforcement agency, and over 400 dedicated men and women. They operate, and they perform a host of other services. Boy, is this Fright Farm a fun event if you want to go check it out.
They have a white gorilla in a cage. I've never seen such a
Did the
thing.
white gorilla in the cage break free?
It did. We have
Uh-oh.
a white gorilla on the loose.
Stand back, the white gorilla.
Stand back. I think the Vulcan should be afraid of that. And they're tasing
Oh.
them down.
Looks
Oh,
like they're
dear.
taking care of the white gorilla right now.
Well, it's a good thing they're cleaning up the streets of St. Paul. I'd be
They are.
scared otherwise.
And putting it back in its cage. All right, everyone, it's safe. Ooh, thank you.
Oh, up next we have CW23, the CW Twin Cities. The CW Twin Cities, your local CQ network affiliate, with shows like Vampire Diaries, Arrow, Carrie Diaries, ACC Basketball, Maury, and more. WCW, the CW Twin Cities Channel 23, Cable 8.
Looks like next we have the Woodbury Ambassadors. Woodbury Days is celebrated the last weekend in August. Represented by Miss Woodbury, Leanne, Princess Maureen and Megan, Little Miss Woodbury Isabel, Little Princesses Faith and Sammy, and Senior Queen Karen. Welcome to the Torchlight Parade, and thanks for coming out.
The Woodbury community is fantastic. We saw the Woodbury royalty a lot this summer. They do represent their community very well. Their parade is fantastic, and they have just a great festival. Welcome, ladies.
It's great to see them sporting the St. Paul Winter Carnival buttons on the side of their float there.
Yeah, that's really cool. It's really nice of them to do that. And you know, their float's always just kind of a dance party.
Oh, it looks like it.
They always have music playing. You just want to be by them.
Oh, what a great
They
time.
represent their community just really well.
Next, we have the Little Macon District. Little Macon is a business and cultural district in St. Paul, Minnesota, located between Macubin and Gaultier Street along University Avenue. Little Macon boasts a diversity of culture, top-rated restaurants, and unique shopping experience. Visitors come to Little Macon to experience the authentic flavors of Southeast Asia.
Up next, we have KDWB Clear Channel Minneapolis. Say hi to KDWB. Tune in to Dave Ryan in the Morning Show, weekday mornings on 101.3 KDWB. Check them out on KDWB.com and follow them on Facebook and Twitter. All the hits and commercial-free Mondays, 101.3 KDWB. Here we have Miss Janesville. Miss Janesville, Lauren Summers, first attendant, Callie Morton, and second attendant, Amber Volkman. Welcome, ladies.
Thanks for coming out for the
I love the wave.
2014 Torchlight. Yes, the signature wave.
The signature wave, they're representing their community well. Up next, we have the Minnesota Fallen Doctor Association. Minnesota Fallen Doctor Association proudly hosts Shan Yun, Chinese classic dance with live orchestra at the Orpheum Minneapolis. From February 14th through February 16th, there will be 4 performances. Information available at shenuyun.com.
As you can see, we have the Cool 108 team here. Cool 108 is your go-to station for Minnesota's greatest hits from the 70s and 80s. Sing along if you wish.
And up next, we have the St. Patrick's Association of St. Paul. So since 1967, the St. Patrick's Association has successfully hosted the St. Patrick's Day Parade in St. Paul. We are a 100% volunteer-based nonprofit organization that encourages a fun, family-oriented celebration. Miss Shamrock, Mr. Pat, the Shamrock Princesses, and the Blarney Brothers, along with St. Patrick's Association members, make it their goal to spread the Irish cheer in the community. Miss Shamrock 2013, Ashley Lamphar, and Mr. Pat 2012, Kevin Moore, wave goodbye to their last parade before our new royalty steps in for 2014. Eringo Brog. Welcome, St. Patrick's Association. Happy St. Patrick's Day.
It's like they're enjoying themselves and having a nice warm parade underneath that hot air balloon. It looks like we have the one and only Jennifer Tamburo. Jennifer Tamburo is actually the chair of the planning committee that puts on all of the events.
Jen Tamburo is the 2005 East Wind Princess. Along with Bob Hughes, Bob is the past St. Paul Festival and Heritage Foundation chair of the board. Both have represented the St. Paul Winter Carnival very well this year and have done a fantastic job as committee chairs planning our wonderful festival this year.
I must say the ice carving co-chair position reports into those two, and they are outstanding people.
They have done a fantastic job.
Jennifer actually had a very nice article written in the Pioneer Press about her and all of her volunteerism.
She has really just stepped up and taken the lead in Winter Carnival, along with Bob Hughes. And they have a hot air balloon. How do you not love that?
Who cannot love that?
Welcome, Jen Tamburo and Bob Hughes. Great year. Great job.
Yes, thank you for playing. Such a
And
wonderful year.
are we seeing the Olay Southwind bus again?
It looks like it.
I love the Southwind bus, but can we get an Olay? Ooh la la!
Nice job, Stan Karwoski. The Southwind bus is coming through again?
They came through twice. You know how we said that they were our favorite float? They had to show us how great they are again.
That is.
The second time.
Being our favorites, they're back again.
Hello, Southwinds. Olay, bring on the
Oh,
heat.
hail the South Winds! Oh, yeah.
beautiful Kelly Karwowski, Brent's beautiful fiance. They met here in Winter Carnival.
Hail the Queen!
Thank you. I think we
Hail
also
the other guy!
hail the other guy.
We said
Well,
they're
we've
our
had-
favorite float, so they just stopped. They're just going to park right
They're
here
just
for the
gonna
rest
park
of the
right
parade.
here, and they need to turn on their dance music and have a great time. But man, we've enjoyed them.
Hail the Rough Riders!
Oh, and I think we have the Council of Fire Kings,
Okay,
a former
three.
king.
Olays. 1, 2, 3. Olays.
Is this by chance the 2008 Vulcans with international visiting royalty?
That could be. I see a lot of crowns. I would say it's the 2008 Vulcans with international visiting royalty. International visiting royalty riding on the 2008 Vulcan Crew fire truck. Royalty from 8 different royalty programs: Bob Leach, Vulcanus Rex, Health, Aubin, Grand Duke Fertilius, Jim Tevitt, Count of Ashes, Daniel Leach, Count Embrius, and we have Richard Krevnick, General Flamin, Tim Cole. And we have the 2000 Vulcan Crew: Mark Feldman, Larry Sanders, Grand Duke Fertilius, Scott Lanahan, Chris Myers, Stan Karwowski, Chris Danielson, and John Atmore, Prince of Soot.
There's the 2009 Vulcan family and crew.
Vulcanus Rex, Joe Vogel, E.B. James Blythe, Flame, Fred Edstrom, Sparky, Steve Gurney, City, Danny Platson, Ferdy, Tim Shanley, and Ash Joe Steffendinger. Welcome. You know the parade must be coming to the end when you start seeing a bunch of Vulcan fire trucks.
Oh, and here
what
come
do you
the
think?
and here
This
come the
is-
torches, Melissa. One of my
Oh,
favorite
the
parts.
torches are coming. Everybody get ready. This is the best part of St. Paul Winter Carnival. We also have the 2010 Vulcan Crew: Vulcanus Rex, Dave Johnson, Paul Knutson, Greg Voss, Craig Langdon, Joe Bennett, Steve Fisher, Paul Lupe, and Kate Kernquist. And you know, we're actually going to soon meet the 2014 Vulcan Crew. They will be unveiling themselves on the front steps of the library. The crew has been seen around town this past week, trying to warm up Minnesota, but that's just not working out too well. Boreas still has a pretty strong hold. And we're excited to welcome the 2014 Vulcan Crew. And we're also welcoming the Vulcans as we speak, walking in with their torches. They look fantastic and warm. Welcome, Vulcans.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, a Vulcan has something for me.
Ash has something for him.
He gave me a Vulcan mask.
Oh, look at that.
And I see my 2013 Vulcans. I absolutely think they're fantastic. Hello, welcome. Hello, Flame. Welcome. They're escorting in the heat and the sun and the summer. We see a lot of hot air balloons coming through as well.
This looks like the 2014 Vulcan crew coming in right now.
The 2014 Vulcans, Vulcanus Rex, the god of fire, implacable enemy of Boreas, has been known to say, "By the great sword of Mars, I will tempt the blustering of Boreas with the heat and roar of my forces." Vulcanus and his crew are tireless in their bitter resistance to the festivities of Boreas.
And they're riding on, or their ladies look like they'll be riding on the Laverne, which is the fire truck that stays with the current family every year,
Here we
number
have
one.
Laverne is coming through. The oldest fire truck in the fleet. Laverne is a wonderful time. Here we have Remax and their hot air balloon again.
That doesn't
Yeah.
look anything like Joe Glass.
We have Joe Glass on there.
That's actually
Well,
Tommy Barrett,
Yeah, it is Tommy Barrett.
the captain of Hot Air.
It is the end. Looks like we are approaching the end of our parade, where we had the pleasure of seeing all the Vulcans and their crews. As we see now, the royal family is currently on the front steps of the library, where we'll see the Vulcans come through and overthrow the royal family and bring on summer.
Test, test. All right, everybody, are you ready for a little summer? Yeah! I'm Joe Johnston with 45 TV, proud sponsor of the Winter Carnival. I have Bill Lunn and Megan Newquist with 5 Eyewitness News and 45 TV. Let me turn it over to Bill.
All right, great to be here with everybody. Glad everyone came out for the 2014 Winter Carnival and the Torchlight Parade. Everyone have fun out there? Is everyone warm? Are you ready for summer yet? Megan, are you having fun out here?
I'm having a blast and I'm ready for summer.
All right, let's go talk with King Boreas. King Boreas, you are the king of this winter carnival, are you not?
I am the true king of the St. Paul Winter Carnival.
The true king, King Boreas. I hear some people who may say otherwise. And Queen Aurora, Queen of the Snows, you are the true queen.
Of course.
And are you all having fun out here?
This is the most fun people can have anywhere in the world in January into February.
All right, I see some, lot of torches out there.
Why don't you ask the Southwood what he thinks the chances are?
No toes. What do you think the chances that King Boreas can hang on right here? What do you think the chances are?
Well, I think there's a pretty good chance, but I kind of like that heat I see over there.
What? This is the winter carnival. What are you, a traitor?
Not yet.
Oh, here come the Vulcans. No good that time. The Vulcans make a charge, but they hold them off. Winter hangs on, at least for a little longer around here.
Don't do it, don't do it.
Here they come again. There goes No Toes. He's a defector. Boreas and Aurora, you're hanging on.
Well, you know, I lost one of my most important wins, one that I thought would give us the information we need to win.
No Toes bailed out on us there, didn't he?
Yeah, he likes that heat or something. I don't know.
I guess.
What do you think?
How do you feel about everything, Aurora, Queen of the Snows?
Well, I'm a little sad to see what just happened there with No Toes. I can't believe he betrayed us like that.
Yeah, he was quick to go. Here they come again. Here come the Vulcans. Here come the Vulcans, and here they are. Oh.
Vulcanus Rex, Jim Green. Jim.
And here is Vulcanus Rex, Jim Green. Are you, Vulcanus Rex, the true king of the Winter Carnival?
I am not only the true king, I am the victorious king! Tomorrow morning, when Punxsutawney Phil sees his shadow, it's all over. Winter's over. I am Vulcanus Rex, the 77th. I am Jim Green from Eagan, Minnesota, and I welcome you to the realm of Vulcanus Rex. And now I'd like my crew to introduce themselves and unmask for the first time.
I am the Prince of Soot, the recorder of past memories, the wisest, and the ladies' man of the crew. Call me Sooty. My name's Joe Will from Oakdale, Minnesota.
I am General Flamus, keeper of the flame. If the flame dies, the king dies, and it will be winter forever. But the flame lives. I am Craig Dansky from Maplewood.
the Minister of Propaganda, the propagator of progeny. I do have the most offspring, Grand Duke Fertilius. Mike Fox, hail from St. Paul, reside in St. Michael.
I am Baron Hot Sparkus, the spark plug of the crew. Tom Mahold, Egan.
I'm the raiser of the sleeping spirit. I'm the swinger of the crew. I'm Count of Ashes, and I'm Jason Voida from Ingrove Heights.
I am the Fire King's Chancellor of the Exchequer. I am the young and romantic Count Embrius. I'm Kyle Sonny from Richfield, Minnesota.
I am the aide-de-camp to the Vulc. I am the longest burning ember. I am the herder of the flock. I am the Duke of Clinker. Mike Morgan, Woodbury, Minnesota.
Excuse me.
Come on over to the Crowd Plaza. We got the dweebs. We're going to party all night.
All right, thanks for everyone coming out tonight. We want to remind you, fireworks immediately following Raspberry Island tonight. So check out the fireworks in just a few minutes. And again, the Vulcan Ball at the Crown Plaza tonight. Thanks for coming out, everybody. Good night.
Yeah.